Alright, first off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Akagodash, Kawari Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, for allowing me to do another video through His Spirit. Kawari Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, for giving us this truth as worms. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect. I want to do this quick lesson on Gad. And just you know what happened yesterday, Thanksgiving, or what they call Thanksgiving, which is no holiday of our culture, but people of this world celebrate it. And I just want to touch on who Gad is, the so-called North American Indians, or Native Americans, which the entire bulk of the northern tribe came over here, all the way from Ephraim, all the way down to Issachar, and they spread out through the various areas across the South, Canada, North America, and South America, who biblically are Israelites, which even historians know. And there's multiple talks about how they are the lost tribes. They're the lost 10 tribes of the nation of Israel, which they're not lost anymore, they're found. But this is Genesis 49 and verse where is that? And just straight to the point. Genesis 49 and verse 19 says, Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. Yeah, a troop overcame the so-called Native Americans. Who was the troop? Esau, Edom, specifically. What do they call it? Is the United States Cavalry? I don't know if that's it. But who took down the Native Americans. They lost. They were overcome in multiple wars throughout the United States, and they eventually end up losing. But at the end, they're going to get the victory. And it's funny. I just ran into this Gadite chick up at work, and we was talking. We went out for a little bit, and we was talking. And hey, these Gadites are still pissed, man. And she's adopted, and she actually dealt with that old boarding school situation. That's the reason she is adopted. And now it just shows that Gad lost, man. Gad lost. Hey, they lost the battle, but they didn't lose the war. And how is Gad going to overcome at the end? Through Yahushai. Those Gadites, who believe in him, Yahushai is going to gather all the tribes and make war with the one who's overcome the saints, man. But the saints shall win at the end. Let's get this. Hey, the saints are going to get the ultimate victory, man. This is Daniel 7 and verse, man, my spirit gets charged up, I ain't gonna lie. This is Daniel 7 and verse, let's get straight to it. Daniel 7 and 14. 14. Give me 1 second. Yeah, okay, 14 is good. It says, and there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, who was given to Yahushai, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. And his dominion is an everlasting dominion. Whose dominion is that? The kingdom of Israel, the tabernacle of David being established under Yahushai. An everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. Our kingdom was destroyed. What does it say? the kingdom of heaven suffer violence, and the violent take it by force. We were destroyed. We were destroyed in many wars across time. Rather the northern kingdom or the southern kingdom, we lost. But at the end, we get the victory through Yahushua, starting with the elect. Verse 15, I, Daniel, was grieved in my spirit, in the midst of my body, and the vision of my head troubled me. I came near unto one that stood by and asked him the truth of all this. And so he told me and made me know the interpretation of the thing. These great beasts, which are four kings, which shall arise of the earth, which these are four kingdoms. These four beasts, the beasts that Daniel saw, are four kingdoms that would arise in their time, and they will be set up and rule for different periods of time. And who would they rule over specifically? The saints. Even though some were, I'll say, nicer than others, these kingdoms ruled over the children of Israel. And hey, we weren't in power, but our kingdom is next. That's what the next verse says. It says, but hey, the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdoms and possess the kingdom forever and ever and ever. Who are the saints? Who are the saints of the Most High, man? Who are his saints? Not everybody is his saint. Not everyone on the planet Earth is the Lord's saints. There's a specific group, and there's a specific group of people who are his saints. This is Psalms 148 and 14. He exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even the children of Israel, which really that word is ban, which is sons, a people near unto him. Praise ye Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Yep. So yeah, the Lord's saints are the Israelites. Those are the saints of the Most High. It's not everybody. It's not everyone on the planet Earth. It's the sons of God. And we're coming back to that through Yahushua. And this is how we get the victory. This is how the kingdom of heaven is going to be established, starting with Yahushua. And then when the Lord returns, we will physically make war with this place. Thus says the Bible. Because we are the Lord's soldiers, man. Hey, like Elder Malcolm likes to mention all the time, we are the house of David, Lord willing. And David was the greatest warrior to ever live. We are those men. And, King David being King Masha. That the house of David, David's mighty men, being reestablished, the greatest army troop to ever exist. From Gad, from Issachar, from Ephraim, all the tribes, the mightiest of the mightiest men being able and established through Yahushua. You motherfuckers aren't ready for that, man. You are not ready for that. Gad lost in this time. The northern kingdom lost in this time. But when I say this time, I mean back then. But the time we're in now, they're going to win. They're going to be established through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, because the tribe of David the tribes are coming together under the house of David. And let's end with that. The house of David being reestablished. The house of David involves the children of Gad in all the northern kingdom. This is Amos 9 and verse 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David, which is what? All the tribes coming back together, being strong, that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. What are the breaches? Those divisions, those dividers. Well, all that shit is gone. The breach is healed through Yahushua. And I will raise up his ruin, and I will build it as in the days of old. So we are going to be established, all the tribes, man. We are going to stand strong and mighty through the spirit and power of Yahweh outside, and we will never be taken down ever, ever, ever again, man. That's actually what it is with this. Because Gad ain't no chump, man. But what? They end up losing. And this is 1 Chronicles. I haven't read this in a while. 1 Chronicles 12:8. And it says, and of the Gadites, there separated themselves unto David, unto the hold of the wilderness of men, into the hold to the wilderness, men of might and men of war, fit for the battle. Woo! Gad is raw, man. It's a mighty tribe that could handle shield and buckler, whose faces were like the face of lions, and were as swift as the roes upon the mountain. And the Lord is gonna, give them back their strength, and even mightier than they were back then. The house of David is gonna be the house of David through Yahweh Shai is gonna be the mightiest army on the planet Earth. You're never gonna be able to stop us, and Gad will never lose again under Yahweh Shai. So with that, all praises be to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakotash. Double honors to our apostles, elders at Great Millstone.